Hello, my name is April Litton and I am here to talk about Lularoe. I wanted to do this video because when I was looking into Lularoe, this is where I came. YouTube was my go-to to find out from the beginning when I was having a hard time finding things. I actually just onboarded, which I'll get back to that in a second, but even this entire time in the queue, I have been following some people that I started following when I was first looking into it and still seeing their progress. So my hope in making this video is that some of you will have a similar story or get something of use out of my story, and just that it can help you along your way. And I hope that you'll follow me along in my journey. Let's see how this goes. So, like I said, my name is April Litton. I signed up to get in the queue on September 10th, 2016. A little bit of backstory on that. It took about 6 or 8 weeks to actually convince my husband that we should do it. So, it was not an easy process. I know that's something that a lot of ladies go through. I see that a lot. And he's still on the fence. So I'm going to prove to him that it was the right decision and that it's going to work out and be awesome for our family. But I know that that is a concern of a lot of people. And it made me feel better to know that it wasn't just me. It made me feel better to see videos with other women that their husbands were concerned too. And that it wasn't just which is great for people who it is. You know, some people say, honey, I want to do this. And they say, awesome, do it. But you know, then there's husbands who have questions. It's a huge investment for our family. We did not have that kind of money sitting around. It was a huge investment. We live paycheck to paycheck right now, and I'm a stay-at-home mom with our 3 girls, and that was a huge decision for us to make. So, if you have any questions about that, I can get more into that. If you ever wanted help talking to your husband or just had questions about my journey with that. But it was not just, let's jump in. Okay, I had convincing to do, I had praying to do, I had a lot to do to get us where we are right now. And yeah, like I said, he's still not, he doesn't know all the information that I know. He hasn't researched it quite as much as me. So I'm just gonna have to show him as we go. But anyway, so I signed up September 10th. I was in the queue for 7 weeks and 2 days. I just got my call on Halloween. This last Monday. So, and I just yesterday got my shipment notification that my inventory is going to be here on Tuesday. So I got my call on Monday, and the next Tuesday my inventory will be here. I mean, that's incredible. When I was in the queue, people were waiting 6 to 8 weeks, and then some people were waiting, 15 or more days to get their inventory. They tell you it can take up to, I think it's 5 days to ship out of the warehouse, and then it can be 7 to 10 to get to you. So, I mean, that's incredible. My friend also signed up 4 days before me, got her call 4 days before me, and she got her inventory yesterday. So, it was amazing. So, I was in the queue for 7 weeks and 2 days. I've been meaning to make this video for a month, and I'm just now getting to it. So I just wanted to tell you about my journey, what I've done. I feel like I'm doing it a little different than a lot of people, and I just want to see how it goes, and you guys can follow me along and see how it goes. So one of the big differences is a lot of people start with a bigger inventory. We didn't have that kind of money. I wish I had more inventory to start out, but I'm only starting with that basic package. We only had enough for me to start with that smallest package. Right now, my total after the 5% discount was $49.97. So I didn't order anything on top of that. I didn't order any extra styles. I didn't order leggings. That's what I have to start with. And I think it's going to be fine. I mean, obviously, the more you have, the more you sell right off the bat. But for a lot of people, you can only afford that initial package. So I'm going to show you how it's going to work. And also, I did have $500 extra, so I ended up borrowing the money. I had 2 amazing friends who offered to loan me the money, so they each loaned me half, and I borrowed $500 on top of the $5,000 to get my startup supplies. And I still don't have everything. All that I have gotten so far is the must-haves to begin. So I got that initial inventory. I got enough hangers for that initial 310 pieces. I got 3 clothing racks, the nice ones from Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, I know there are cheaper ones and I know there are cheaper hangers. I got the Costco velvet ones. But, you know, I knew that I was going to end up replacing them anyway, so I wanted to start with the stuff that I was going to end up buying anyway. So you can go cheaper on those also. But with that $500, I got the racks, the hangers, my business cards, obviously the most important. I got my poly mailers, some shopping bags, some tissue paper, and the IKEA bags to carry your inventory to in-home pop-ups. That is all that I've gotten. I mean, other than that, I've gotten a few tiny things here and there, a few bins for live sales. But other than that, I am waiting until I make some money to buy the rest of it. I mean, like I said, I'm starting with the basics and I'm gonna make it work. I also got some legs. As you can see, this lovely leg right here. I got the bottom half of a mannequin from a store in town that was going out of business, because I have seen one consultant a long time ago who did her photos of her leggings on a leg. Now I know it's going to be a lot of work and I might end up X-naying it, but I'm going to try it. I loved how it looked, and I'm going to take these puppies to my pop-ups and vendor events. And I mean, how cool is this leg? It at least makes people look at your leggings, right? And I just think it looks, you can see how the leggings are going to look on you. So I did get those too for $20 from a store that was going out of business. So, and I spent about $30 at Staples. So I went into the back office assets, and printed invites for people that wanted paper invites, size charts, raffle. I'm going to do some raffles at in-home pop-ups. I made some papers for those, some flyers, things like that. So I went on canva.com and edited some of them and just put my own information on them, but I used so much from that back office. That back office assets is amazing. And then I wanted to tell you next the things that I've been doing in the queue. I know that 8 weeks is a long time, but really just fill it up with all the things that need to be done beforehand. There's so much that can be done. Every night that I would normally be watching TV, I have spent doing other things. I've stopped watching TV almost all around. I watch 2 shows a week. I watch This Is Us and Grey's Anatomy on Hulu the next day. But other than that, I've stopped watching TV, and I spend all that time trying to better myself, trying to watch training videos, read books. I got the book You're a Badass and The Go-Giver, and I've been reading those. And I watched every video on fashion fundamentals. You can get there from the back office. Those are amazing resources. The best of the best made those videos for us. We're so lucky to have those. And I have learned so much about this business. I feel like I'm going into it already knowing so much and having so many amazing ideas. And I feel so lucky that I have all that. So watch those. I mean, that is so much knowledge for you. I also, like I said, printed off all the things I'm going to need for parties. I did a couple giveaways. I started my Facebook page about a month before I onboarded, and I just invited my friends, my few close friends. They invited their few close friends that they thought would like Lularoe. I did one giveaway asking them to just invite a couple people that they thought would like Lularoe. You know, I really have been focusing on the quality versus quantity of my VIP page. I want people who are going to be faithful customers and who are going to like to be there and like to see my posts and like to buy my clothes. I don't want, right now at least, to add 100 people and just annoy people with my posts, or people that don't really want to be there. I can see maybe down the road having to do that, and if people want to leave, people can leave, but I've really been trying right now to just focus, when I don't even have anything to sell, on, you know, some quality people who I think would really like the brand. So I have about 500 followers now. I did that one giveaway to get followers, and then I did just from my friends, and I did one more giveaway to get people to join my Periscope page. I really want to try Periscope live videos. And so I did one giveaway for that. And for each of those, I did a pair of leggings on the first one, and then I did $15 Lula cash on the second one. And also I've been busting my butt booking in-home pop-ups. I live in a small town. My friend and I are the first 2 consultants. There's one more about 45 minutes away, but people in this town don't know what Lularoe is. Barely anyone knows right now, and we want to educate them on it. We want them to feel the clothes, try on the clothes, really see them in person. So I'm trying to focus first off on in-home pop-ups. I'm also gonna once a week do a live sale on my page, and I may eventually do album sales, but right now I have so many in-homes booked that I don't have time to do the photos and do the album sales. I know people are doing amazing at those, but right now I'm gonna focus on my in-home pop-ups. I think that's where it's at. You know, I want to be with people. I want to be around people. I want them to see the product. So I have done the 72-hour game plan a few times already. And if you don't know what that is, look it up on the back office. You should be doing it. And I have 22 in-home pop-ups booked right now. Like I said, I get my inventory on Tuesday, and my first pop-up is on Saturday. So I made sure to book it far enough in advance that my stuff would be here for sure. I gave myself a little leeway, and it worked out perfectly for me. And you know, I made sure to make my first couple parties with really close friends too, and let them know, if I don't get my stuff in time, are you okay moving this a little bit? And they all were. So I got really lucky that it's going to be here Tuesday, and my first party is Saturday. So yeah, I have 22 pop-ups. I'm very proud of that. I've put a lot of time into that. And you know, at first I know it's hard to put yourself out there, but the worst they can do is say no. I mean, asking seems so hard, but so many people said yes, and the people that said no, I thought it was going to really hurt my feelings, but it just means no right now. You know, I've heard that in training a million times, and it's so true. It means no right now. I even had people that I asked in the beginning that said no, and now 8 weeks later, they've already said yes, and they've already booked a party. So, I mean, that's so true. So that's what I've been doing while I'm in the queue. That's what I'm starting out with, and I cannot wait to take this journey. I'm so excited. I hope that you'll follow me along with it and see, you know, how I'm doing and how I make this work with the initial inventory and the in-home pop-ups. So down below, make sure you follow my Facebook VIP page. Follow me on Instagram and on Periscope. And make sure you subscribe here to my YouTube channel and watch my journey. I can't wait. And my email's below too, so feel free to email me if you have any questions. And watch for an update. Thank you.